all you amazing Abaquat artists. Some of you have already finished your positive shape and negative space project, and some of you are still working. And we have people at all different levels of using Pixlr. Some people, this is your first time, and some people, you've been using this since 5th grade, and you've got this stuff down. And so I'm going to give you a challenge project, and for those people who are new at this, I think you could even follow along with this too. So for this project, I'm going to do the flip square positive negative space and shape. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. I am going to create that chair that is partly black on white and then partly white on black. I'm going to again use Pixlr E because that's the method that we're using. I'm actually going to open an image and import that. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Where is our chair? There it is. And we're going to start here with our chair. What's the first thing we got to do? We've got to unlock that background. So there we go. We've got this chair and we want to make this totally black and white. So we're going to go up here to adjustments and threshold. And I'm going to scooch this over so I can see my work. I am going to scooch the threshold over only until everything is black. I don't want to go wah and go crazy with it because what it's going to do is pixelate the edges maybe more than what I want them to be. I just want to get it to be as dark as possible, and there we go. Remember that if there's a little spot like this, I can go back and paint that black, or I can paint something black if I wanted to. But now I've got this black and white chair. So this is just the beginning. The next thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to save this chair. I'm just going to go File, Save. I'm going to reuse this a ton of times. I'm just going to call it negative space chair or black and white chair. I'll just call it black and white chair. That's a good name. Black and white chair. There we go. And save that beauty. All right. Done. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and go Layer, Add Image as a Layer. And what I'm going to do is add the black and white chair that I just did. There we, oops. I'm going to flip this back just so it looks the same. There we go. So now we can see it looks exactly the same. I've got the exact same chair on here. Here's my background, and here's my black and white chair. So what I'm going to do now is on this one, I'm going to go up here to Adjustments, Invert. So now it's the opposite. So you can see over here that I've got a black chair on white, and now I've got a black background and a white chair. So what I'm going to do is go over here to this little cut out mask option. And I'm going to cut out. I'm going to try to get a little bit of the legs in my chair. Make sure that it's all even. There we go. Check that out. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to add in, I want to kind of make sure everything is even around the edges and see how I got that back leg of the chair in to kind of get some nice balance. So I'm going to go back in and I am going to go to Layers, Add Image as a Layer, and I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to open another layer. There we go, and there it is on top. And This one I want to invert because I want to keep going the opposite of what I did last time. So this is this way. I'm going to cut it, only this time I'm going to cut it a slightly smaller. Maybe recut it. We cut it just a little bit smaller. There we go. And there's our next layer. And I can keep on going, adding, continuing to add more and more layers of the chair, turning it white on black, black on white, white on black, black on white, and continuing to change this around. And you can see that because the images are the same size, that everything just lines right up when you put it in here. Now, of course, it's a lot of fun to change the sizes and kind of flip things around and all of that sort of thing. And you can do that using all of these tools around here. You've got um, different ways to flip layers and change them around and all of that. And I welcome you to play with these things and to discover for yourself some fun, different ways of using the free transform and free distort. These buttons here will flip things all over the place, and it is a lot of fun. So create a new positive shape and negative space project. Yay!